The deal is done. NATO and Serb military leaders sign a peace agreement today. The Serbs say their withdrawal from Kosovo could start tomorrow. Eye on America investigates aggressive and sometimes effective policing. Crime is down. Is it worth the price? And taking your life in your hands. The very bad health news tonight for cigar smokers.
This is the CBS Evening News. With Dan Rather reporting from CBS News headquarters in New York.
Good evening. The Serbs say the war is over. The Allies say, let's see. In Macedonia tonight, NATO and Yugoslav generals signed a military agreement spelling out the terms for ending the fighting in the Balkans. The Allies made it clear that the next step is up to the Serbs, and the proof is not on paper, but on the ground. CBS News correspondent Richard Roth in Macedonia begins our coverage.
The British general who signed it near the Yugoslav border tonight said the agreement provides for the withdrawal of Serb forces from Kosovo and the return of refugees. In effect, it ends the war.
NATO's resolve in conducting a sustained air campaign has finally achieved this agreement.
For the Serbs, it amounts to a surrender to NATO, but that's not at all how it was described by the Yugoslav general who signed it and praised Slobodan Milosevic for achieving it.
Well, during these negotiations, we showed that we are really for peace.
The deal tonight ended a 24-hour marathon meeting, the fourth in a series of on and off talks. The British NATO commander here had said it was his plan when the talks resumed to just put a document down on the table and tell the Serb generals, now sign it. But each time the Serbs came to NATO's tent, sources say they wanted to discuss the definition of every word on the 6-page document NATO called non-negotiable. The plan now is for British airborne troops to cross the border first, once the Serbs start pulling out. Heavy armor will be right behind, and NATO says it's more than ready. Richard Roth, CBS News, Kumanovo, Macedonia.
In Belgrade tonight, a Yugoslav official said Serb forces will begin withdrawing from Kosovo tomorrow. From the U.S. Defense Department, CBS News correspondent David Martin has details of the military agreement and what's happening on the ground.
Even before the agreement was signed, a satellite photo showed the Serbs marshaling tractor-trailer trucks for the pullout. They have 11 days to complete the withdrawal, pulling out in phases along designated routes and through designated exit points.
Within 1 day of the signing of the agreement, which was today, we will have a demonstrable withdrawal of troops from the northern area here.
As soon as NATO can verify the withdrawal has begun, NATO would officially suspend the already reduced bombing, possibly as soon as tomorrow.
If the Serbs honor the terms of this agreement and they pull out as scheduled, NATO will pause and then end its air campaign.
Once the bombing is suspended, the UN Security Council would pass a resolution authorizing 50,000 NATO peacekeepers to begin moving into Kosovo. The first British troops could cross the border within hours of the vote. This quiet Greek port will see 1,900 U.S. Marines come ashore and start moving north toward Kosovo. The Marines, along with 1,700 Army troops now in Albania, will follow the British from Macedonia into Kosovo, taking the main road toward Pristina, then turning east into the American sector. Kosovo will be divided into 5 sectors under the command of British General Michael Jackson.
This will not be an easy operation, and it will take time.
Although the air campaign has not yet been officially suspended, it has been several hours since any bombs actually fell on Yugoslavia. NATO planes are still in the air, and more are scheduled to launch tonight. But as long as the Serbs hold their fire, the bombing has effectively ended. Dan?
David Martin, thanks. Serb forces in Kosovo may have been busy in recent days covering up evidence of war crimes.